morning. Good morning, good morning. Oi. And everybody hear me. Hello, hello. Good morning, composer. Good morning, lollipop uncertainty. Good morning, crown jack. How do I say your name? Good morning, double N. Good morning, super crump. Good morning, Zenfir. Hello, hello. We can hear you perfectly. Wonderful news. Good morning, Key. Good morning, Ronnie. Hello, hello. Wow. It feels like a while since I last popped on to draw a thing. However, today I am trying to finish something from Coughs Checks My Watch, like Christmas, you know, not a recent draw, but thank you so much for the sub, Key. 10 months. Good morning, Disaster Mia. Good morning, Marty. Hello, hello. How is everyone doing? I'm just gonna cut to the chase and crawl to my canvas so that I can get something done. Good morning, Treva. Yeah, bye, this. Let's get to it. Hope that everything is set up. We'll find out. Oh, cripes. We are zoomed right in. Halloween. Okay. Well, thank you for the kind words. I'm hoping for today, hoping just for a nice and relaxing stream, catching up with chat and being slightly corpsey. Wowee. Thank you for the kind words. So this is a design from some forever ago that has been lying in my folders unloved, and I've been fully intent on finishing this within the next, like, yesterday. But since that didn't happen, we are now here today, trying to get it done. Hello, Psyche. Hello. Little keychain. That's right. Keychain to the side. What's the red floaty stuff to the right? It's a little unique crystal that can be found somewhere on the body of this character. But since I don't like to tell people where it is unless I've drawn it specifically, you're always allowed to put it somewhere yourself. But it's, you know, just part of my unnecessary species lore, which no one has to partake in. Thank you for the kind words. Yes, anyway, this is the fellow that we are drawing today. Nothing too special. There's been some quite horrific things happening, and I'm not going to really make much comment on them. I just, you know, as always, hope everyone is able to stay safe, even if you're not anywhere near. Please keep yourself well fed and watered and not too close to any misleading social media / propaganda that may be circling. Time. Me Oats, you'd love a bun keychain. A bun keychain like this. very kind of you to say. I did think about making one once upon a time. Lots of love. Thank you, Zenfith. I appreciate the love. I think that, it's always nice to catch up with you here and chat, but I am ever surprised that you guys come back to see me. There must be lots of love indeed. How has Bun been? I've had better days. I've had better days, I think. But I wanted to finish this, and I thought that it might be a good opportunity just to, you know, get something done, and then also see you guys and check on how everyone is doing. Welcome, Soju. I have something for you that I still haven't given. Please allow me to hand over your Valentine's chocolate at some point. Oh, Saiki, thank you. It's also because this is unfinished, but it's sweet of you to say. Hope your week picks up. My week is basically over. It's the weekend. But yes, thank you for the kind wishes. It is fine. Trying to fit in a few more streams. I can. Soju Rain is Twitter. Just throw me an @ or something. I will check it to you with love. Lollipop uncertainty. You got vaccinated. Oh, I'm happy for you. I hope it doesn't treat you too poorly. Yes, tuck yourself in bed and drink plenty of water, and watch me stream if that brings you comfort, but not if it brings you stress. People are still getting vaccinated every day. Oh, naughty welcome, Cozy Bun during hours. It is. Bun is very slow, so I've come here to try and hobble at this thing from a long time ago. And I like this design. When I made it, I was like, oh, this is cute, and then I just never finished it. And it's coming up March. I don't know what happens to the time, but it definitely doesn't pass in a way that I can catch up. Ollie. It's the third your booster? The third vaccination? Is it? Getting kind of confused. I had my booster around the start of February. Even though I thought for a while that I wouldn't be able to get it before the end. You're able to fill up your water bottle at your parents'. Oh, I understand the feeling. The water where my parents live is also better tasting than it is in the city that I do. Oh, Marty, that's very kind of you to say. I feel vastly unproductive as of recent, and there are reasons for that, but I'm always happy to spend a little time hanging with chat and hacking at a far overdue draw. Somehow it just turns out that they're all overdue. You're on vacation for a week. Did you go anywhere for your vacation? Was it more of a staycation, or did you just take it to sleep? The booster shot. Yes. Unless you have some sort of immune system compromise, in which perhaps you'd have to have another. Anyway, if Nadi wants to draw, I'm sure your drawing hand is not dusty and moldy. You went to the beach. Walking on the sand is really hard. It's true, a lot of people go for runs and whatnot at the beach because it's much harder to do than running on solid ground. I hope you had a good time. I'm not aiming for a super refined finish on this design. I'm mostly hoping to get to a point where I think, oh, this is done. Shifty eyes. Oh. All of your backlog of work, you can do it. Thank you so much, Angry Egg, for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I am Bun, and I am drawing a thing. We are just vibing and gentle, which is all we ever do here. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a good stream. Sometimes we rave in the sewers, that's very true. The rave in the sewers is also fun. I also enjoy that. Wonderful. Anyway, this is happening at a time that I don't usually stream, but please make yourself at home, and I will continue with the scroll. The aim is to get it done. Don't really expect much, but never give up, folks. This is much closer to your actual morning. I mean, this couldn't be further away from morning. I understand the sentiment, though. Are you talking about me, or...? I have like a playlist of songs that I listen to when I want to unwind, and my current background music is one of them, but I have 2 or 3 that I just go back to and fond. I'm sure that you guys will hear them if you stick around. Minions are people I know. A dog pile of weird-looking foxy blobs. What's this supposed to be? Supposed to be like an octopus? Squid? Yeah. Foxy blobs diving in the sand head first. How lovely and peaceful. Bun Mafia. How did you guys become a mafia? I mean, I say this, but after that delightful picture of the Godfather duck began circling, I made a joke with Rents about Bun and Duck going head to head. Now Rents doesn't do VTubing or anything, but if they did, I would love to invite him for some mafia fun times. Your art style is pleasing to look at. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Mafia party time. That's kind of the sentiment there. It's a mafia when you get to go against other families on other turf. We'll have a showdown someday, I'm sure, Rents and I. Wonderful cohort of Bunded. Very sweet. Ah, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Another raid. Welcome, raiders. Kayoid? Pardon? Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, raiders. I am Bun. I'm drawing a thing. That's pretty much all we're doing today, but make yourself at home. Hola from Sweden. Hello. I am. Where am I? That's for you to never find out. But welcome. So beautiful. That's very sweet. Thank you. The stream is very calming so far. That's great. Not much happens here. Just Bun drawing and Bun toxic gaming and rat raving in the sewers. But for the most part, we're pretty chill. Thanks for coming by. Love the art. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, welcome, debut. Oh, J Creatives. That's very smooth of you to say. Do I pay rent? Well, my coffin is parked here. I won't tell you whether or not I pay rent, but sometimes I do charge people for their visits. It's like you've come to a zoo, the Bun Zoo. You come here to visit Bun and exist in this world for a while. Love the music. I also enjoy this music. I'm glad. Horns are the best. I'm glad if you like the horns. That's good, because sometimes the world is not really a good place to be and you just need a little escape. Or a big escape. Sometimes you need a big escape. Late time, bun time. Hello, Strawberry. Yes, it's a little later than usual, the stream, but we are here just trying to chip in some draws. I'm pretty sure this was meant to be like a squid, but I forget exactly the intention. Yeah. This may need a redraw. This may need a redraw later. But oh, Angry Egg, thank you. Thank you for the raid. Wish you a good night. Come to think of it, this is the first time that I've been drawing using the art category and not just doing it on just chatting, because to me when I draw it's just chatting. But I figured that since the category existed, that I could use it every now and then. I don't really know how to use Twitch.tv, but suppose I would call this art. Suppose I would call this doing art. Thank you, yes. Just a bun drawing a thing. As usual. Well, I say as usual, but I feel like it would be more accurate to say as sometimes. As infrequently. Okay, Hart, thank you for the kind words about my spud arm. I feel like it came into fashion, and then people just sort of stopped using it, probably. At the very least, I know that I'm not the only person who uses it, but I'm glad if you like it. I think some viewers have like a love-hate relationship with it. A blessing to be able to watch every time. That's kind. It's kind of you to say. It never fails to surprise me that there's people who come back and say that they like watching me stream. It's not like I'm new to streaming, but it's bizarre every single time. Okay, not aiming for super polish, but aiming for a good quality of done. It's such a calming experience. I'm glad if you think of it as calming. I do want to create an atmosphere that people don't feel uncomfortable in. But you know, that's my desire. Whether or not people find it comfortable is, of course, up to them. But nonetheless grateful. Does music talk to your soul? That's a very deep question. Does it talk to yours? If it's music like this, then I find it... tracks like this are really able to take me to a different place. And so even though I like bopping along to certain types of music, particularly dancey tracks and what have you, I suppose eternally comforted by instrumentals and ambient things like this. I have one that sounds a bit more like it's set in a forest, which I also enjoy. Oh, Mins, hello. Hi, Leon. Just rolling by. It's calm stream, but sometimes I feel stressed while talking to pretty girl. Who's the pretty girl that you are talking to? Have you ever listened to Nier Automata OST? Not specifically, but I've watched a playthrough of the game, and I think the game is wonderful. Likely not something that I would play on stream, but the game is wonderful. I'm pretty? Who, me? Funny. Yes. I hear... Rather, I know that the music is good. I don't listen to a lot of different music artists. I feel like my song vocabulary and, you know, my karaoke repertoire is extremely limited. Yes, you. Oh my. I'll take that as a compliment. Beauty can destroy hearts. It can. It can also be very healing for the soul. Depends on the beauty. You're very good at singing. Who is that directed at? Because that can't be a comment for me. Beauty gives my brain a shot of dopamine. One of the many chemicals our brains need to have a good time in life. Stares at Bun. Blushes. He's staring at me? You looking at me? You love my VTuber design, thank you. How it matches with your stream? You mean... You mean like my overlay? How it matches my overlay, or just how it matches with my lazy villainous vibe? Which also exists? Bun has only one cover. This is half true. Bun has only released one cover. I don't sing songs. But maybe at some point, you know, I'll release another one. and it will be a terrible surprise for everyone. Yeah. Oh, nonsense. This is me speaking like very earnestly, but I'm not good at singing. I feel this very, very genuinely, that I'm not good at singing, and it's something that has always vaguely concerned me when it came to like VTuber activities. I feel like so many people went from being maybe I shouldn't say this about people, but I feel like a lot of people in the Utaito community just sort of hopped over to being VTubers because it wasn't a huge stretch. Just give yourself an avatar and then away you go. For me, from what I was doing before, I never really had to reveal anything of the sort. I'm not making a lot of sense, but I suppose I just feel like I feel kind of candid when I sing, and I'm not very good at it, and it's a struggle to do. I think it's the kind of thing that I'll actually only get worse with in time, for varying reasons, but you know. So I suppose with those thoughts, I don't like to sing because singing doesn't make me very happy. I wish it did, and I think that once upon a time it probably did. But I hope that you guys don't mind if I just continue to be shod, but mayhaps I will sing again. It would be wrong to say that I wasn't interested in singing. But I don't think it's the kind of thing that I could do frequently, of course. I think I must have been in high school, perhaps, the first time I heard my voice recorded, and it was probably for some music assessment that I'd heard a recording played back to me, because I took music in school, and so we would have performance assessments, and we would do them for credits, and I think I had thought all my life that I had like this super deep manly voice. This super deep manly voice. And I heard it recorded and I was like, wait. This is like my expectations were betrayed. It's not to say that I don't have a manly voice. But for me, I think I realized I was just given a taste. I was given a taste of how I must sound like to others. The skull is the best bass boosting app, but it only works for you. I don't know. Probably also because I never felt that I was very feminine in manner. got a mic, and then I heard myself. Oh, Yumi, welcome. Good night story, bun. Are what did you want me to say? What? Sorry, I have to go and check. What is this redeem again? Oh, hello, I love you. Blush, blush, blush. Just a good night greeting. Good night, sweet. You started taking a voiceover class? Like voice acting? Or like radio work? Neat. How are you finding it? A commercial voiceover, aha! That's exciting. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. I think I heard a talk. Yeah, this has come up before about the whole voice acting thing in situations when I play tabletop. I don't think of myself as necessarily a voice actor. But when it comes to role play, I always try to go in with my best effort, I think, which includes like a degree of acting. I don't dislike acting. I don't really think that I have anything special to offer, but it's a fun thing to do. You love bun voices? Thank you. Thank you for liking them. They're very fun. I think that most people like the sound of my voice because they actually like the sound of my accent. They like the sound of my accent and then sort of misconstrue it into thinking that they like my voice. Whereas my voice is fairly croak, fairly ordinary. In my own mind. I think I became conscious of the sound of my voice, like leading away from that from the first time I heard it. And then kind of becoming aware that the way I must sound inside in the very depths of my head is different to the way it comes off as. Ah, we've been ambushed. My favorite line. It's fantastic delivery. Thank you for the bun drink water redeem. Nadi, I will drink water. Frog voicing it up, as always. Had another talk about American accents and the like. I don't know. It's always fascinating. Where were we? Oh. Rather than wanting to be better, I think I simply want to have more confidence. I see. Well, I'm glad if you feel that way. Also thinking about what we could read next. I mean, the last thing I read was Keats on Valentine's, so that was a little while ago. I was thinking of getting stuck into something else that's a bit classic, like doing a run through of The Little Prince or something. More confidence, truly. I mean, that being said, I speak assertively to people, for the most part. When you lead with your voice, you can do more than you previously thought. Ah, tough one. A very commanding no-nonsense tone. My tone is always no-nonsense. There is no nonsense that happens here. I am the only nonsense? No, that's nonsense. This isn't something that I am particularly happy with or proud of, but when it comes to my presence in online communities, I think on average people find me quite intimidating. A mum tone that you pull out? I don't have to be a mum to tell you guys off. I can just be Bun, and you have to listen to what I say. That's right. You should not say anything out of line, maybe. Don't know what counts as being out of line. Not off the top of my head, anyway. draw kind of a difficult line now I think about it. Very kind of you to feel that way. I feel this. This is exactly how I feel. I think it's a lot to receive that kind of goodwill. I don't expect it to remain the same forever. I appreciate the compliments. I really do. I'm greatly encouraged by people's kind words. Ah. Just a little fellow. Let's see. They'll keep complimenting me until my head gets big enough to believe them. What are you talking about? My head is massive. My ears? Perhaps I'm talking about my ears? Excuse me. Drawing board of magic? What's on my canvas of grim despair and woe? What's on the drawing board indeed? It's just whatever I haven't finished in time. I haven't been able to finish a lot of things recently. And so, unfortunately, if you're looking at my canvas, it's just things that should have been finished, which aren't finished, which I'm trying to finish, some months belatedly, rinse and repeat. I fear I may never catch up, but kind of you to pop in and watch me dribble away on this canvas. I'll deal with the little guy later. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Something that I realized about my voice is that while I thought in my head that it was low sounding, tonally speaking, my voice is not low. I think that it lowers in pitch, perhaps lower than some people can go. But if you had to, say, listen to my singing, you know, pitch goes high, you don't think my voice sounds low. Unless I'm specifically trying to sound low. But if I, if I took a moment to get Eto, man bun, out, and I was going to use that voice changer, going to get out my male bun equivalent, I'd be making an effort to lower my tone as well. Your voice sounds higher in your recordings and it always throws you off? It might do, yeah. I don't know. I think... Oh, lore videos in... Yes, that's right. So, aside from the first little introduction video that I made for my debut, the rest of my bun lore is done quite seriously. So, you don't have to read up on Immacore before you watch them, mostly because Immacore is a Japanese system, and I think I don't... my favorite dice rolling system is Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, if I had to choose an edition, but I picked Immacore because I thought it would bring something a little different. There's a lot of limitations to the Immacore dice rolling system that I often have to do funny workarounds for, but it's good. Obviously every dice system has its limitations, but I just think that the Call of Cthulhu 7th edition dice rolling system is just very elegant and easy to use. I think half of the stuff that I write is sort of torn between Immacore and Call of Cthulhu. Sometimes I'll use Call of Cthulhu and not Lovecraftian lore. I'll use Immacore oddities and whatnot. They're very long. I mean, I'd be very tickled if you watched them and enjoyed them. If you watched them and you didn't enjoy them, then don't worry. They are exceedingly long and tedious to go through. But the system is interesting from what you've seen. It's interesting is the right word. There's some things about it that make it hard to use, of course, but I do like it, and I do write using it as well. You love how simple it is? I mean, this is coming from me. Obviously, I think that certain parts of DOC are easier for my small brain than Immacore, but it is simple. I think that it's, at the very least, not a hard system to understand. which is great. An Elden Ring came out. I see. Well, you know, about my Banlore videos, the first one, which I dare say is the most important one, is it just it features my lovely graduated friend Kuzuryu Io, and she features again in the second one, but it kind of describes events in Banlore in a sort of anachronic way. I don't know. I hope it's not too difficult to understand, but at the same time, I don't think I would ever like create a video with the intention of like explaining what happens in the TRPG. If you want to experience it, then go ahead. If you don't want to go through it, then don't bother. But I feel like there's possibly no proper in between. Oh, you recommend the Banlore? I'm glad. I'm working just very slowly on a sort of continuation. You could call it a sequel to Banlore, but it's a sequel to the... Yeah. I guess I won't say too much about it, but it's kind of tossing around in the background until I can get like a chance to really properly put it together. I did an outline and whatnot for it a while back, and I've got in mind the sort of setup I'll likely do for it, but it likely won't be soon. It definitely won't be within the next month or so that I can get it done. But I imagine that there'll be at least this installment and then maybe another installment in the Banlore videos. So the story goes on. The story goes on with Bun Villain. Excuse me. And you know, I'm appreciative to the people who've given me good feedback about it. It's really because of the kindness that I receive from not only but the people who watch my streams, but also some of the people who watch your streams who said kind things about my Kisaragi Station roleplay, my first player dive experience. That prompted me to kind of take a leap and be a bit more open about my tabletop shenanigans. More Banlore, nothing important, like nothing that I think will genuinely be interesting, but you know, they're kind of in the works. You loved the Kisaragi Station roleplay. I liked it too. It was my first opportunity to be a player. I haven't been a player very often. And I'm saying this even now, several months after that scenario. I've never really been able to get a lot of player experience under my belt. But I'm still making scenarios, still writing them, still huddling them together in what time that I can fumble. More Bun tabletop. I don't know. As always, I still do most of my tabletop behind closed doors, and I find it kind of embarrassing still. But then again, you know, how embarrassed could I be if I come onto stream and I roleplay like a pair of rabbits with Soul. With Soul there. And all of their speaking is just Pyon. Pyon Pyon Pyon. Hello Haruka Kamiko, it's nice to see you. Thank you for enjoying my froggy voice. You got to play as player once, but you only got halfway through. My deep-voiced peons. I'm glad if you enjoyed them. Manly peon experience. Yes. Tabletop thoughts. I wrote some pretty short or like not super involved scenarios so that I could play them with folks. Maybe on stream, maybe off stream. I don't know, if I ever was going to do it on stream, I feel like I want to make an event of it, but I think that I don't actually need to do that. I can just come on and do what I usually do, most likely. The next scenario that I'm working on, though, will feature a little more of my turtle friend Clay. Yes. Get to see a little more Clay. Unfortunately, I think that it will be me role-playing him. I won't ask Patty to participate in my shenanigans. Yeah. It's kind of an event, though. I think that I put a decent effort into making my scenarios happen. Perhaps the only thing that ever is conveyed is that I'm trying hard. But, you know, that's still something. And better than nothing. Gotta love turtles. Yes, my delightful turtle friend. A very sweet turt. just try and blitz through a little tidy up of the little guy, and then perhaps we can call it. But excuse me. But I will probably be away for much of the duration of March. How should I do? But if I can squeeze in a stream, I think I might at least try. We'll have to see. I make no promises, unfortunately, and if I do, we'll probably be chatting only. The strap is cute with the star. Thank you. I'm glad if you find this little keychain cute. This was originally a set of 2, I'm fairly sure, but I had other plans for the other design, and I think they went off to become something else that isn't finished either. Now that I think about it. Very content with just chatting. Well, I'm grateful. I'm glad that there's some people here to chat with. Thank you for taking time out of your day to chat with me. Just this bun in a zoo in the middle of nowhere. Thank you for the kind words. I will no doubt just be hovering near. There was something that was supposed to go on the strap, but I've forgotten what it was, so I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Thank you for the kind wishes, though, Psyche. I have my concerns. But oh wait, what was I trying to do here? Everyone take care as well. As I said, you know, the world is a very scary place. And sometimes it really is the most we can do to just keep surviving. Always great to watch a bun stream. Well, thank you for watching. It's nice that you came. Brings you comfort? Stream? Or something else? Oh, the stream. brings you comfort. I'm very glad. I'm very glad to hear that. I'm glad you find it comfy. Yeah. Excuse me? Thank you for the kind words. I have so many other designs to be working on. I just want to release them out into the world already. This one was made, I think I made it to be very casual. Which I think it is. Just a casual fellow. And there was this horse that I was pretty eager on finishing before March, but we don't have long before March. So we'll push that to eager to release before April. Mayhaps. The bar, as ever, is set extremely low. At the moment, I think it's just be nice to finish a thing, always trying to finish a thing. Don't give up on finishing a thing. Thank you. I'm not gonna say that though. Thank you. I will try. At the end of the day, that's all we can do. Thank you. I mean, I certainly don't want to come on stream only to be doing stuff that I say is overdue. Because when I say they're overdue, they tend to really just be overdue by my standards. Because obviously, I recall this design, and I know that I started this in like December last year, and so looking at it makes me think, oh wow, this is wildly overdue. But to you guys, of course, you wouldn't know the difference, so perhaps I should stop saying these things out of my own mouth, but it's so difficult. small. Just stay small. Not overdue if there's no deadline. There's a deadline to me. There's a deadline to me and I never meet my... That's not true. If I have an actual deadline, I will always meet it, but my mental deadline for the things that I make. I don't know. I think it's just how I feel compelled to function. You know, when some people take commissions, they just kind of forget about them, or they leave them for a long time before getting started. When I take commissions, I feel like I enter into a state of debt until it's finished. So it's very hard for me to just like vanish those thoughts away, or pretend like the commission is something that I can overlook or set for another date. I just need to have it done as soon as possible because I don't like to be in debt. Anyway, if I do happen to have a reason to put off or postpone work, then communicating that as is. Okay, I'm reasonably satisfied with where we've managed to get up to. I'll consider this as finished as we'll get. Oh no! Oh no! Welcome, guys! Welcome, raiders! I was about to crawl back to my just chatting screen, but thank you for the kind words about my sorry draws. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for your visit. I'm about to put all of your raiders to sleep, but hello, I am Bun. Oh, thank you for the kind words. Hello, I am Bun. Sometimes I draw a thing or read a thing. Today I am just trying to meet unreasonable deadline. Oh, Disaster Mia, thank you for coming. Sleep well. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Kaiser. Denfith always very kind to me. I'm never sure why, but I appreciate your support. Oh, Gent. Thank you. Yeah, I just vaguely trying to brush up the rest of this design, and I don't know, perhaps doing a kind of shod job of it, but yahoy. Hello. Really? Let's just quickly dust off Just off these eyes. Excuse me. I give you happiness. Happiness of all things. Not, you know, what I said about this canvas earlier, which is various shades of grim despair and woe. If I do, I'm very grateful. But I will expect nothing. I don't know. I'm very grateful, as always, for your support. I never quite feel like it's deserved. Like the color scheme, with just like the red and black and what have you. Oh, Mother Miranda, thank you for the kind words. Just fun drawing a thing. And putting everyone to sleep, as is the usual agenda. Welcome to come to my village. Well, you hear that, guys? You've been invited. Bun ASMR? Am I doing ASMR? Wait, are you hearing the traffic? Are you hearing the traffic where I live? I'm sorry, as always. Accidental ASMR. Indeed. It is not on purpose, but it cannot be helped. Well, fiddle with this a bit. I feel like I could have done them just slightly longer, but this is okay. I think for a small-sized keychain. You never hear traffic or car sounds? Really? I mean, I would be really happy if you didn't. I know I always can, but I live very close to a busy road. I have like 2 filters. I have like 2 or 3 filters to try and get the traffic out of my microphone, and it's kind of for good, also kind of annoying, because there are moments where it gates parts of my voice out, which I'll occasionally hear fed back to me during like tabletop sessions, but for the most part, I'm just glad to have the traffic away. Excuse me. Really? I mean, at the same time, the traffic adds flavor to the stream in ways that I obviously cannot when it comes to listening to Bun droning about. Oh, thank you, Key. Thank you, Jin, for the Bun drink water redeem. I will have some water. I don't really know how to do ASMR, so the traffic was doing it for me. Just by talking, you're doing it. The music. I hope you like the ambient music. I do play it specifically to have it invite a more comforting feel to the stream, you know? At the very least, I find it comfortable. And so I play it in the hopes that you'll find it comfortable with me. Oh, are? Oh, hold on. Sorry, they turned it off. Another source of noise came in. I'm pretty sure you didn't hear it, but but indeed, just opening noise off. Something about this that I wasn't satisfied with. Bun's naturally an ASMR streamer. I mean, I've thought about doing some sort of ASMR sometime, but it's never really been on the radar because I'm always thinking about how, oh, I should become better at games, oh, I should do this, or play that, or read this, or draw that. And, ASMR though, I think because it's not something that I listen to, it's not something that I'm ever really interested in listening to. Aside from, I don't know if you'd count a track like this with ambient sounds as ASMR adjacent. My reading streams count as ASMR unintentionally. Rather, I feel like my reading streams are more animated than my usual talking stream. Because, you know, reading is done very deliberately, rather than, rather than my mindless drivel that happens here. It's not that I'm not thinking about the words I'm saying before they come out, it's just thinking slightly less, if you had to compare the two, obviously. It's soothing yet somewhat eerie. Good. Good. As long as I'm having fun. Yes, I don't know. I think I mentioned this at some point, or at the very least I spoke about it yesterday. But, you know, for me in my spare time, for me in my free time, I don't like to do stressful things. And there's various reasons for this, but if I'm going to do anything, and not even just counting the fact that I'm so, like, among VTubers, I'm very analog. I read books and I draw a thing, read poetry, play a Stone Age MMO like Dragon Nest C, etc. Well, slightly more analog than some. But yes, I don't. If I was able to, I think I'd like to venture more into things like horror games because I'm interested in horror. But I wouldn't be able to stomach it, and which is sad. I want to play horror games too. Is Peach? Oh, the BGM lulls us into Bun's Forest. That would be good. I hope that you come and hang out and stay for a little while. Dragon Nest C it's my first ever MMO, and so it has It has the special status of being the game to put me through the ringer in terms of all of the learning I had to do. I had not played through. I like horror, but it's pretty unlikely that you'll catch me playing something like Outlast. I mean, maybe someday I'll be able to brave Outlast, but until I have my horror awakening, it's pretty unlikely. I don't tolerate stress very well. In most forms, which is kind of embarrassing, but anyway, let us just let me back to back to the coffin. Outlast looks extremely stressful, even as just an eyewitness. I've watched some streamers play it, of course, and it just I can't do stress. I can't do that kind of stress. It's a bit too much, for me. Even on stream, I feel like if I'm going to do anything horror-esque, it'll be pretty tame. I'll still be scared, of course, but pretty tame. And horror games aren't for everyone, that's right. And there's lots of streamers who play them. Whoops, sorry. Tracking is getting lost. But I mean, if you've watched me play Tabletop, you'll understand already that horror is something that I'm interested in. But that being said, I can't really do jump scares, and I can't really do showtime, which limits my horror intake to being mostly books. Mostly written horror. It was very sad. But, you know, I have my hopes that someday I'll be able to do exciting horrorful streams. Maybe. Atmospheric horror is great. I think so too. Mostly because it's the only sort of horror that I can really enjoy without any daily life throwbacks that frighten me unnecessarily. For the most part, at the moment, I simply want to just appear a little bit more. I know that my track record of being a consistent streamer is honestly exceedingly poor, and I'm always sorry about it, even though I'm sure no one minds ultimately. Whether I stream once a week or once a month, it just, changes how much time you can spend with me. But I'm making a lot of effort to show up at least once a week. My goal is always to show up at least once a week. If I'm not able to spend a long time with you, then I'll just come and say hi and then zip. And it's difficult, but I like to think that it's nicer to say hi to someone more frequently than it is to see my face once a year. You know? So I am putting forth my best bunfoot. And yes. I will keep trying to just be a smidgen more present. than I have been before. But I will always apologize for any lengths of coffin time that may arise. Yes. All I can do is my best, and you know, the best way for you guys to support me, of course, is just to pop in and say hello. And you do, for which I am always grateful. So, for now, I will wave at it. My tracking is not doing it today. Wave. And oh, Black KSU just came in, but Bun is returning to the coffin now. And oh, Mordecai, thank you for the kind words. Hi, bye indeed. Ah, Lisa, Moots, Lisa. Good night, sweet. Good night, everyone. Thank you for keeping me. Oh, jeez, thank you for the sub. I am, as ever, undeserving, but thank you for your visit. Sleep well, everyone. I will shuffle away. Yes. Take care. You too. See you soon.